Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Taylor Burke Start of the Show series in MLB 23 PS5, episode 598, I believe. Oh, man, it's a good episode because it's the start of a new year. We're coming off back-to-back World Series championships. We've been World Series champions for a while now. It's awesome. Taylor regressed and grew a longer beard. This is the first time we've actually had a beard look like that. The hair grew. It's curlier. We're having a good time out here. And we're ready to start the new season. About 34 episodes in a regular season, and then we're on to the playoffs. This is a year 17. I mean, as I said at the beginning, this is episode 597, an absurd amount of episodes. And overall, it's been a good ride so far. We faced the Philadelphia Phillies today. They're not very good. Matthew Michael, no. Cam Collier's getting old, but a great player. Maybe a potential Hall of Famer if he keeps... I don't know. It's kind of close. 51 career award. Johnny McKenzie, Thomas Berry, Andres Espinosa, Barack Robertson, former teammate of ours, Jack Yamaguchi, and Buddy Kennedy is still playing somehow. Wow. Okay. He should not be playing, but he is. I also wanted to check on a couple of our other created guys. Over in Miami, there's Adam Turner, who is down to an 82 overall at the age of 35. That's really sad. His gloves deteriorated a lot. Luckily, he's kept the contacts up high, so he might be able to still produce on that big contract of his, but definitely gotten worse. And then over in Seattle, Oakland, Cam Jackson only got down to an 88 in his age 35 season, so that's good. He's going to stay on top of his game. He's going to stay one of the best in baseball. Both of those guys, surefire Hall of Famers. That's awesome. And then I also wanted to check on the Pirates because they have somebody I'm very interested in. The first baseman we traded to them, Jorge Mitre, is up to a 77. Okay. So that glove is still nowhere near available. Well, he is playing first. Somehow they have some... I don't know how that works out. But Mitre is going to play first. He's got big pop, especially against lefties. But that glove is still really bad, so we'll see. Meanwhile, from us, we obviously kept Winston Leonard out of that trade. It has been the best thing we've done for our team. So, all right, enough of that. Let's get into this. Game 1 of year 17 for Taylor. Only 4 years remaining in his career. He's looking like an old man now. Let's get into this.
Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Washington.
All right, let's ball.
All right, ready to go.
Obviously, we were watching because we were watching the World Series go in our favor. It's a new season. We open it in Philadelphia. Here it takes. Here we go. Couple get on, and we're going to score early. We're going to score 2 early. We're going to score 3 early. We're going to score 5 early. How about that start? 5-0. Nats already. Here comes Taylor, and I'm going to have to restart this game because, as you can see, the pitches are completely different. That is such a shame. I will be back in a sec with a completely different top of the first. So we're back, and it looks like Winston is right off, doing right where he... Wow, I can't speak. All right, we score 5 in the first one. This time we're only going to get 3, but hey, I'm going to take that very gladly. So basically what happens if you change your archetype, which we went from our diamond to our gold for regression. If you change your archetype, you lose, like, it just changes your pitches to the basic mix. So I had to go back out and change that because I forgot that, but we're back regardless. All right, let's do it. Taylor has definitely lost some velo. That one only 95. Not too much velo, though. He'll still be just fine. Chopped. Playable for our starting shortstop this year, Juan Cordero. I'm excited to see his development in the next few years. Juan gotten better in the field, definitely.
And that one fouled off. Brooks. He gets gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact not too many hits either. Next offering is in.
Taylor's the best pitcher in the league by far. I'm excited to team up with the new catcher here. That is Sam Oliver behind the plate. Sam Oliver, if you recognize that name at all, you're really into this series because he was never on our team. He's a former Diamondback, and in my opinion, a phenomenal signing. This dude can hit the ball, plays a pretty good catcher, and gives us an everyday starter that allows Taylor to really develop that control boost really quickly. For those of you who do not know, you gain a control boost for every... And hold on. The more you play with a player, the more you become friends with them. And there's 3 levels of friendship. That's going to be a hit for Matthew Michael. That's a weakly hit, but it works. So for each level, you get control boosts, which control means how close you throw the ball to the spot you ask to throw it. And so at the first level, you get a +5. At the second level, you get a +10. And at the third level, you get a +25. So having a catcher that you can play with every single day is a really important aspect of the game as a Road to the Show pitcher. You can not like it if you don't want to like it, but it is the way the game is played. You cannot turn it off, and it is what it is. 1-2 to Collier. We cannot get a K right now. Our K per 9 did move down. I don't think it would move down for us to not be able to get many more Ks. We're gonna get one there. Man, that's a tough pitch to throw on. Good jump by Matthew Michael. 2 down. Johnny McKenzie. Taylor did regress a good bit, though, in the offseason. He went down to a 93 overall. He was a 97 last year. He's got quite the beard rocking. Good pitch, and that'll be the end of the first.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and here's the catcher, Thomas Berry. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. A 3-0 lead is great.
So Taylor now coming off of another World Series. I would say he's always been more dominant than Alex Parker, our other Road to the Show series was, but I would say he is officially past him in GOAT status. He's just a 3-time champion, so many MVPs. Alex won 2 championships. So, I'm not differentiating by the 1 ring, but I mean, Taylor's absurd. He's about as unfair as it gets sometimes. We do, of course, play on legend difficulty, making things as hard as possible for him. You kind of feel a little bit of control differences.
Of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Cut and miss.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Runner at first with no outs here.
Good changeup, 1 down. Nice.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher.
All right, Brock.
Other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this.
Our old buddy Barack Robertson.
So I think everyone just a little more.
Only 94 on the cutter there. Again, losing some of that velo as we go into the later years of our career. That is going to get through. They're going to test Perez, and that throw is super wide. Goodness gracious, Christopher. Well, Philly's looking to score early here. Taylor's struggling to hit spots in general.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it is 2-1.
One hits his
First and third, 1 down.
Thinking I can turn 2 here. Oof. 2-2 or a K would be nice. Hey.
The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
Trying to find a way to end him.
And that's ball 4.
And we miss a call.
Well, the stage has been set for this.
It's a great pitch. It's strike 3.
This is one of them right here.
Whew. Threw it right down the middle of Buddy. The 40-year-old first baseman, maybe the only 40-year-old playing in this game.
Bases loaded.
I don't know what the Phillies are doing with him. He's played a lot of baseball. That is weakly hit, but it's going to be deep enough to score the run, I believe. So this is going to be 3-1. It's closer than I thought.
And it's now a 2-run game.
Yeah, Buddy has played a long time, man. I was hoping we could strike him out there, but 248 home runs, 1681 home run hits.
You're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
In the box
Guess
now,
he's just
no
been
balls
working
in
his
the
way
second.
down to the minors and
That one
finally has a
flies
shot
home,
again.
And that is strike 2. Good eye right there.
This game doesn't have the best logic on who to play and who not to. In the Alex Parker series, Fernando Tatis.
Comebacker to the mound.
You gotta be kidding.
Here's the throw to the plate.
Weak hit,
One comes
3-2.
in for second, and they trail by 1.
That's a couple of really weak hits that have gotten through this inning. Not hard contact at all for the Phillies. In fact, everything has basically been blooped.
Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's
Not
in
getting
there.
calls either.
That's strike 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Can't throw it down the middle.
Is fouled off.
Gotta hold this lead. I don't know if we're gonna throw very far if we're only
Here's a high chopper. In
if we're at
plenty of
48
time.
pitches through 2 innings,
Out,
but
that ends.
you know what? Outs are outs.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. That's in for a strike. Collier getting to start at third.
Yeah, so back in the Alex Parker series, Fernando Tatis. That's not getting out, is it? Oh, it's getting caught. Oh no, it's off the wall. Wow, okay, that carried a lot further than I thought.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
Golly,
than that.
man.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have
You're getting
been.
hit hard.
Obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
McKenzie in the box now takes strike 1. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Popped up,
foul
playable for Oliver.
territory.
Anyways, back in the Alex Parker series, we played with Fernando Tatis Jr. Then we left the Brewers. We left the Padres to go to the Brewers. But in that last year, Fernando went nuts, and he actually won the MVP award. Either, I think it was then or a couple years after. Either way. So Fernando wins the MVP award, and then he regresses down to a 79 overall. He hit really well in like an 84 overall. Regresses to a 79 overall. They don't re-sign him, and Fernando gets left in free agency for the rest of his literal career. It was really insane, actually. Play, Adrian. Thank you. About to say, if I get dinked and dunked one more time.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Andres Espinosa.
Well, if you throw it down the middle, I guess I put it down the middle. Thank you, Molina, for playing good defense this inning. End of the third.
Phillies strand 1. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the 4th, digging in, Barack Robertson. First offering, and it just misses.
It's nice to be back in the regular season.
Swing and a ball
Mostly
hit out
stress-free
towards left center
games.
field.
Not stress-free, but kind of more chill.
Rivera
Just
makes the grab
playing
all the
through
way.
a season, you know?
And now for the Phillies, Jack Yamaguchi. Pitch misses inside.
Just that slow
And
grind.
that is ball 1.
It's kind of where I find some comfort. Playoff games are fun, of course, but they are a little stressful. It was nice and easy.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. One down, base is empty. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another really weak hit. It's not a bad pitch. Frustrating. It's just the way it's been going. It's not been our day. But he ropes one foul.
On the third baseline. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike
1-2.
2 strikes.
Taylor in year 4 with the Nats. It's been pretty good so far.
Now 2-2.
Through 3 years, 2 championships back to back in the last 2. Good pitch. 2 down.
Out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Wes Ford stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Pitch misses there. 1-0. There's a strike. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Now one miss.
Ball 2.
Got him.
End
And
of
that
the
is
4th.
inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Matthew Michael. That's in there. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
That's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat
That was
at
right
him
down the
for a
pipe,
while.
Matthew. You should have
Might
swung.
not see another
Goodbye. There's a
And
K.
swing and a miss.
Love to see it.
good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there.
Popped
a whole lot
up.
more than
Playable
that. Those
for
were really
Molina,
good.
and he's got it. 2 down.
Calls
All right.
it in, 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johnny McKenzie. First pitch, and it just misses.
Like, we can't find zones for first pitch strikes. That's been a big issue today for Taylor.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
New first baseman over there, not Bobby Thompson. It's going to be Vernon Mendez. Not too bad in the field. Our whole defense is relatively average in the field. We have Termar Johnson on the bench. Still kicking it, man. Love that.
1-1 is fouled off.
Can hit some righties decent. Maybe. Who knows?
And a pitch.
1-2, 2 down.
And a foul
I'm glad
ball, he stays
vets
alive.
like Termar get the ring, you know? I say vets like Termar. Like,
2
Termar's
outs.
not a rookie in real life, and Taylor is a vet in this.
Down
So,
on strikes.
we're a vet.
And good work there as he gets
End of the 5th.
back here at the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the catcher comes up to him. Thomas Berry.
Popped
Lifted
up.
in the air. Molina.
Playable
Move to
for
the
Molina.
alley. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Andres Espinoza. Just
Off the plate,
missed.
ball 1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1-2 to Espinoza. Through our first curveball of the day there. It wasn't even close. I'm going to stay away from that pitch. I usually do, but... Change up.
Check swing, tried to hold
Dadgummit,
up.
man.
Now it appeal to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up.
91 pitches.
Gets a piece
It's down the
there.
middle.
We'll do it again.
3-2, 1 down still.
Right into the plate.
Popped to the center. Bowling is there, and that'll be 2 down. Perfect.
Settles underneath it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
This might be it for Taylor. We might get to try a 7th, but with 2 runs given up, I'm not sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Again, first pitch strikes have been a massive problem.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
What?
Good hitters
Umpire's
count
not
for 2.
been pitcher friendly today at all.
And a foul ball. The pitch. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2
frustrating.
strikes.
Cannot get a swing, man. Got him.
Swings through
Thank
it
you.
for the catch.
End of the 6th. I think that's it for Taylor. I would imagine so. Nope, we're going to come out for the 8th.
Here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Jack Yamaguchi.
Popped up.
In the air,
Look
left
at Taylor's
side.
beard, man.
Rivera under it,
Looks sick.
brings it in, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kennedy in the box now, takes strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in
So if we can work through this, we'll be at a 2.5.
Excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one
This
velocity
umpire
and
sucks.
stay there.
We had a 2.57 ERA.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's assuming we get through this with no runs, though. So let's do that first.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2.
Good take from Kennedy. 2-2. Good curveball. 2 down. Throw another one.
Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball.
On
so
the
you
ground,
gotta be a little
playable
anxious
for Winnie.
before you recognize the pitch.
That'll
Well,
end the
pause on
7th.
that thought, as that'll do.
It's going to stay at 3-2 as we turn it over to Bauer, who has a 1-2-3. We've got a new closer, Bobby Winter. And he's going to close this out perfectly fine. Yes, sir. Nats are going to win today's opener 3-2 after a 3-run first. Taylor gives up 2 through 7. And his first start in year 17. Moves to 1-0, Woody to 0-1. Bobby Winter gets that first save. And we'll take that. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, 2 earned. And we struck out 9 in the process. Bad pitch count work in the first couple frames. And then really dialed it in later. Was able to throw 7. So very happy with that. It's interesting, that regression. I feel like I'm going to feel some repercussions from bringing him down. Maybe not too heavy. I mean, past many years have been absurd. 1.05, 152, 0.9, 153, you know. And so maybe we get back into the 2s. Last time we were in the 2s was the year of 2027. So, I mean, that seems like, oh, that's not too far. No, we're in 2039 now. So, 2039. That's absurd, man. Every day is a new day, though. Every day is a new episode at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the next one where we go face that rookie, or that young man that we traded for Winston Leonard, Jorge Mitre. That's it for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 598 in the books.